My father, Laurie Ryan, was a complex, philosophical and passionate man. He was both logical and imaginative, and with these traits, shaped a life that was full of achievement and meaning. He was masculine, honest, hardworking and responsible. He never procrastinated and was a decisive leader. He was also open-minded, an advocate for the underdog, not scared of anyone or anything, curious about the world and what made it tick, literature, art, history, politics, current affairs and religion, but he wasn't religious. He was very good at sports, extremely quick-witted, an inspired punster, and had a knack for dressing with originality and flair. Even though he spoke of his childhood with great affection, it was humble and tough. He wasn't given any advantages, but through his own determination and persistence, he educated himself and went on to achieve great scholarly and professional success.
This is the Fairy's Midwife. And upon my desk at the moment I've got Volume 2 of Froissart's Chronicles, and a delightful little book here called Eden in a Bomb by Leona Woolcock.
He also created a home life that suited him perfectly, a life that contained all of the things that he loved the most. Material things didn't interest him in the least. The things he loved didn't have logos or high price tags. He loved to read. A state librarian of Queensland, he devoted his career to making books accessible to everyone. He was passionate about public libraries and providing a lending service to people in country areas. He enjoyed taking his cattle dog on trips around Australia to visit libraries. In his home, books were in every room, floor to ceiling. He read everything from the classics of English literature to James Herriot to Asterix and Footrot Flats. Even though he had a demanding job, Laurie had 4 books published and wrote many more. He achieved this because he had incredible focus, discipline and imagination. Like many artists, writing consumed him, but he wanted it to. It was his life force. Laurie adored dogs, their sense of humour, playfulness, intelligence and loyalty, and they adored him.
Hello.
And there's Dashwood. Dash.
Hey,
Dash,
come
you
here.
say hello to your sister.
Come here and wave a paw.
Say hello to your sister, Dashy.
Hey, he's waving a paw. That's his favourite paw.
He never failed to take them on long daily walks. It was a quiet time he enjoyed as much as they, a time to think and reflect. He also liked to watch Inspector Rex on TV with Spike. Gardening gave him great joy. Not neat rows of delicate flowers, but hardy Australian native shrubs and trees. He loved to go back to places where he'd lived to look at how much the trees he had planted had grown. He made bland suburban landscapes wild and beautiful. He treasured his friends in Canberra, Queensland and South Australia. Anyone who went to Laurie's house would know that he loved to talk. He would hold court at the dinner table and drive the conversation. He wanted to engage fully with his friends and enjoy deep discussion and lively debate. He was devoted to his family, protecting them like a lion, no questions asked. He had fond memories of his father, Will, and mother, Grace. He cherished his sister, Jean. He took great delight in his daughters, Linda and Judy, son-in-law, Giles, grandsons, Angus and Freddie, and Giles's mother, Susu. On the other side of the family, he adored his Cleveland cousins. But the greatest love of Laurie's life was his wife, Chris. They had common interests, but many different ones too. He didn't mind. It made her all the more fascinating to him. He said it was her lovely legs that first caught his eye, and over 51 years of marriage, his attraction and loyalty never waned. If she went on a quick trip to the shops, he would pace the floor waiting for her to come home. He told me over and over he could never have imagined meeting a woman as wonderful as her. Until the very end, he would gaze into her eyes and caress her
was
face.
a friend of mine.
From the barren Mallee country to the rainforests of Queensland and rolling Adelaide hills, Laurie marvelled at the Australian landscape. He enjoyed travelling overseas, but the place he wanted to be more than anywhere else was home. Going out to restaurants or bars didn't hold much appeal. When he was out, he tolerated it, and then he would say to Chris, "Let's blow, bud." Everything he wanted was at home. His dogs, his books, and Mum. Chris, Judy and I will miss Dad's advice, the many long and unguarded conversations we had, his resonant speaking voice, his deep laugh, witticisms, and unwavering confidence in us. We are grateful to have had Sydney Lawrence Ryan as a husband, father, and friend, and that the life he lived was exactly the one he wanted.
'Cause he was a friend of mine.